So we know that Cain killed Abel. Genesis 4:10. It says, Genesis 4:10, it says, and he said, what hast thou done? He's talking to Cain. What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. Abel was the first spirit to enter into that world. Now, what world are we going to be talking about right now? Okay, we know that an angel appeared unto Mary, and Mary was speaking to an angel. So we know that there's angels that appear also to man, and sometimes even appear in the flesh like man, it says. Okay, that's one. Okay? We also understand that there was a time when Jesus rebuked a spirit named Legion, because there were so many spirits that possessed this one guy. Okay? It said that there was like 2,000 spirits in him, and Jesus cast it out, said, be gone in the name of Jesus. What I'm going to show you is where Abel may have gone. Okay. Let's turn to Matthew 14:26. So knowing that there's angels, knowing that back then spirits possessed people and that take it out in the name of Jesus, you know, here in Matthew 14:26, when Jesus was walking on the sea, says when his disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, somebody read that. What did they see? Thought they saw.
The disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a ghost. They cried out in fear.
Okay, so they thought it was a ghost. They thought it was a spirit. So obviously the Bible is teaching us that back in those days there were spirits that roamed the earth. Today there's a lot of stories about it still. Okay, but evidence shows that there was spirits back then. Now, let's turn to Philippians 2. Philippians 2:10 says that at the name of Jesus, every knee should bow of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth. So now what I'm talking about is these things that are under the earth. Okay? Now where are these things that are under the earth? And what is it? Why is it? What does it mean? Let's turn quick now to Revelations. Revelations 20. The last chapter of the book. Revelations 20. Verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works. 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it. Key word is it. And death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. So the sea is a it, and death and hell is a them. So from my understanding, when I looked at it, it's three places. Luke 16, which is the story of Abraham's bosom. Luke 16. And so right there's two places, hell and the sea. Abraham's bosom. It talks about Abraham's bosom, where Abraham was and where the poor guy went. And that there's a great gulf between them so that the evil can't cross over to the good and the good can't be kicked out of Abraham's bosom, called paradise. Okay? Two places that cannot intervene with each other, but where there are spirits and where spirits can go. When we understand the story of the Lazarus and the rich guy, we know that the rich guy went into hell, a place that was torment, a place of suffering. He said to Abraham. Said, send somebody so I can just dab a taste of water on my lips because I'm suffering down here. He was in a bodily shape. He had a bodily tongue. He had bodily fingers. And that's where he was. He was in a place called hell. And he was in torment. It wasn't the lake of fire because that's after judgment.